Guys, we got him.
A smiling Justin Bieber peers out from his mugshot hours after his arrest on charges of drag racing, DUI, and resisting arrest. Police say Bieber was speeding down a residential Miami Beach street in a yellow Lamborghini.
During the investigation, Mr. Bieber made statements that he had consumed some alcohol and that he had been smoking marijuana and consumed some prescription medication.
Word of the arrest led to a crush of media trying to get a glimpse of the 19-year-old pop star believed to be in this police van. An arrest report details an expletive-laden conversation between Bieber and an officer. Bieber says, "What the blank did I do? Why did you stop me?" The officer wrote that Bieber showed signs of impairment. Police say Bieber and R&B singer Khalil were clocked going 55 to 60 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone just after 4 a.m. Police say the young singer also carried an invalid Georgia driver's license. Matt Friedman, Associated Press.
No! Bieber! Why? Damn you, Bieber, why? Your chiseled face won't handle prison that well. You were swaggy!
Son of a... God, that felt good. You sure enough, bitch.
This is SCNS Live. Hi guys, welcome to SCNS Live. I'm Cora. This is your host for the evening. We've also got on our panel tonight the beautiful Matt.
Aw, she called me beautiful. Thanks for that. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us.
We also have Jason the X and our resident angry man, Rob.
We got him.
He gonna be in prison going...
No! He's gonna get his high-pitched voice back.
With his little tight-on shirt, looking all pretty.
I feel like that's what you see, like that's how you see me, Rob. Like every day you're like, oh, that little tight-ass shirt. Hope he goes to jail soon.
Oh, you don't know half.
Wow, our people. Alright, we have an action-packed show for you tonight. We've got some super cool nerd news. We've also got our new uncle in the studio, Uncle Anik. He's going to teach us a little bit about being Greek. And we also have a wonderful interview tonight with Chelton Perry. Now, you viewers from last season will know he's behind the Teen Titans Project. And if you don't know what that is, well, we're going to inform you tonight. So, let's get right with it. Let's get to our super cool nerd news.
Okay, so PlayStation may have won the battle, but it doesn't look like they've won the war. While they did some great PR for the PS4 and everything, unfortunately, it looks like the PS4 is experiencing some serious hardware, software issues. Basically, and also there's a fix for this, so I'm going to go ahead and get that out. So players were coming back to play their games and finding that, well, they had lost all of their save data. Yes, they spent hours playing a game, and then they came back to nothing. Needless to say, this is a good way to piss off a bunch of gamers. So, if you are getting the error, let me just, because I can't read the error here. It's a error, CE 34878-0. This is, and this is occurring during Assassin's Creed 4, Call of Duty, Ghosts, NBA 2K14, and Battlefield 4. So, if you are experiencing this error code, what you want to do is close the application, install the latest system software, and game patch. If the error occurs again, initialize the PS4 system after the backup of save data, and please also submit any crash reports after rebooting your console when the error occurs. Apparently they have had some success with the patch, but I would definitely recommend to PlayStation fix your crap. Seriously.
This is really upsetting too, because I was really thinking that the PS4 was actually going to be a really good system. So, and it's been a lot of problems that they've been having, which is really disconcerting. I mean, you're a PS3 guy.
Well, PS3, yeah, but PS4, yeah, like Jason said, that would piss me off.
We actually call that
Especially-
though. We said that new hardware tends to.
Yeah, which is why I also said I'm not buying a PS4 until a year later.
Oh yeah,
And I'm
absolutely.
telling you right now, I spent a couple of weekends where it was like almost 15 hours a day playing Assassin's Creed. If my shit didn't save,
Can you imagine if he had come back and found all of his
Oh,
Assassin's Creed
God.
gone?
I don't even want to imagine it. I really don't.
That's not something I want to think about.
Although, you think about it too, though. Like, I saw that Eric Gibbs, he's got a PS4. Our resident friend over at the Father Gamer podcast, he actually plays his PS4 quite often. He said that he saves it all to the cloud. So, that could be an option.
Well, that's what we were saying. It was an error in the actual hardware.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so Microsoft is not exempt from all of this. Cole, what have you got for us?
Oh, Xbox One and Machima have done it again, as well we would be expecting. Reportedly, they've been paying YouTubers for giving them good views on their games. Basically, how it is outlined is the promotion is they will, in the first 2 minutes of their video cast, 30 seconds of it has to be dedicated to some sort of Xbox One game. It has to be some kind of gameplay. Not only that, they also have to say, this is what we are playing. They have to. And in doing so, they will get $3 more per 1,000 views that they get. Which, that's pretty substantial.
Damn.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what upsets me out of this whole thing? I mean, we're people of integrity here. We review a product, we tell you exactly what it does, if we like it or not, but they didn't offer to pay us jack.
Well, it has to be speaking good about the Xbox One.
What? If you pay me enough money, I mean, I would never, ever take a bribe for anything like for a company called TF Source where you can get awesome transformers.
Oh,
I feel like that was product placement.
No, not at all.
wrong time for that.
We also do a lot of product placement with whiskey as well. And beer.
Put the whiskey down.
Yeah, there you go. And which one was that from?
Oh, that was Rowan's Creek. It's really good stuff.
Ah, interesting.
It is actually pretty good.
Yeah. Back to you, Hannah.
I don't know. This is kind of entertaining to watch you guys. But an alleged copy of the terms and conditions of this have also been leaked, and they were not to say anything negative, so they can't say anything negative at all.
What are you talking about? Xbox One's amazing. It is a fantastic product that will play video games and entertainment things very well. Thanks, Microsoft.
You better not
Wow.
even pay for that.
I will not
Well,
confirm nor deny whether or not I was paid for that.
Wow. Rob, you've got a story, right? Please tell me you've got a story.
I think I have one. I might have one. Okay, so last week, Jason, you talked about Justice League War coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, DC has another war going on with Marvel. Apparently, these guys want to get into a little movie fight with them, and they've pushed back the date from Batman Superman from July 17th, 2015 to May 6th of 2016. Now, people are saying that were they even ready to put this movie out next year? There's all kinds of speculation about Affleck getting hurt and then pushing things and moving stuff behind or whatever. But the thing is, they're trying to beat Marvel to the punch for the 2016 movie blockbuster season. See, since 2002 with Spider-Man, Marvel has started the summer blockbuster season every year. And this may be the first time that they won't get it done. Of course, that means that they would have to push their movie back, which is an untitled movie that's supposed to come out on the exact same day. So, what's going to happen?
Well, I mean, come on, man. We called this.
really
We
did.
said they were not ready. How many times did we say
Said a lot.
they are not ready? Especially they were going to try to go head-to-head with Avengers 2. That's stupid.
So bad.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, it's really surprising that a 40-year-old Ben Affleck is injured while doing a Batman movie.
My coccyx.
Really? Like, we kind of figured that was going to happen, like, really quick.
You know, and one thing I didn't say was when they announced it for 2015, in the back of my mind I was thinking, oh, they're just trying to get some hype into San Diego Comic-Con.
Right.
That's where they announced it.
Yeah.
I think they knew all along they were not going to be ready, and 2016 was going to be the time this was going to be released. So,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
yeah, I'm kind of sketchy on this one.
they haven't even written a script. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They just keep adding names that they're like, oh, this guy's going to be in there. This guy's going to be in there.
And I mean, the other thing they've been doing, like you said, adding actors, is like, oh, we got Affleck as Batman, we have our Superman, now we're going to put in Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and there was even talk or rumor about the Wonder Twins being in it. And who would play them, we have no freaking idea.
Wait, what?
So,
The Wonder Twin powers?
the Wonder Twins.
Wonder Twin
Hey,
powers.
don't. The Wonder Twins are powerful.
Wonder Twin
no.
powers activate!
Hey.
The form of a good movie!
No. In the comic
Hey,
books,
motherfucker.
the Wonder Twins, they aren't from Earth. They turned into alien creatures and blah, and almost killed Superman. I think I said this before. So, hey, take it on over.
Take it on over. Was that like, taking it to the streets?
Oh!
Yeah, I just really wanted you to do that, to be honest. Alright, guys, so last year we talked about how, I think the biggest news of last year was that there was going to be a Star Wars Episode 7. I think we can all agree about that.
Yeah!
Yeah! So, it actually has come to pass that J.J. Abrams has now finished the script for Episode 7. So it's really exciting. They're saying that they're in deep prep production right now, and the movie is set to come out in December 2015. And he's been writing with one of the original writers of the first original Star Wars movie, so 4, 5, and 6. I'm not talking about that trash that was 1, 2, and 3. So it's really exciting. The new movie is going to be coming out in 2015, December, so a lot of things to be excited about in December 2015. But another thing that J.J. Abrams thought that he would kind of debunk a rumor is that Jesse Plemons has been he's been talking to his, other way, sorry. He's been talking. I'll break the fourth wall. I don't care. I can't even see. I'll shatter that thing. So yeah, so Jesse Plemons, who is on Breaking Bad, he is rumored to have auditioned for a role in Star Wars Episode 7, which J.J. Abrams actually said, yeah, I read with him. You know, he auditioned, but you know, anybody could be in this movie. Weird thing though, I just don't see Jesse Plemons doing anything good in this movie. And not to say he's not a good actor. I've just seen him in Friday Night Lights, and I've also seen him in Breaking Bad, and he always just kind of plays the dumb goofball. So unless he's playing like Jar Jar Binks' like long lost son that we're all going to want to murder at the end of the movie, I just don't see him doing anything unless, what, you think it's going to be Han's son, be like, hey Dad, how's it going?
He's going to be selling Heisenberg rocks.
He is a smuggler.
Yeah. He is, yeah, exactly. Dad, I got these crates. You're not my son. Like, you can kind of figure that. So, yeah, Episode 7, Star Wars, coming out December 2015, so it's pretty exciting.
Okay. Well, we do have some other Star Wars related news. We did get word last week that Rob presented that Disney execs were going to be rewriting some of the expanded universe for Star Wars. One of the things that's been up for change is they want to make a standalone Boba Fett movie. Now, there's been a lot of change. We actually talked about this on a friend of mine's show. You might check them out, The Nerd Show. Check them out, nerdshowonline.com. But we talked about how they were going to possibly change up the Boba Fett figure. A lot of people were not on board with the clone idea. So there's been talk of maybe like killing the clone and an unknown, unnamed, faceless person, like the character originally was, to take over the armor. Because his armor does look beat up, looks like he's been in a couple battles. So there is talk of that possibly
As well it should.
Whatever. Anyway, but we'll have to wait to see because nothing's written. All this is speculation. But you know, it would be good to actually see some Boba Fett action on screen. So, taking over to Hannah. What you got, Hannah?
All right. So, who here wishes they could go and cosplay to get their picture done for their ID?
You mean I'm not supposed to?
No, not normally.
That's why they all ran out when I came in dressed as Snake Eyes.
So wait, you're
Yes.
gonna go to a DMV and dress up as Snake Eyes, and you're just gonna sit there and just like,
Well, they actually all ran out, so I decided to leave.
So whenever like a
Well.
cop pulls you over, yeah,
Well.
this would be funny.
Here in America, we can't do that. However, in Japan,
In Japan.
In Japan, you can. You can do anything you want in Japan. Now, they've limited this to no outrageous wig color, so you can't go have a hot pink wig and get your picture taken, and you can't wear any headgear. But you can wear your Chun-Li buns.
What?
Yep, you can go and get your picture taken as Chun-Li. Oh,
Breaking that fourth wall.
right there. Yeah, see that? I cannot remember her name.
Dang, look at all that. Look at all that redaction.
Yep.
That's upsetting.
And you can go get it done without a problem. She thought that they were going to make her take the headbands off, the little buns, and no, they're totally okay with it. It totally counts.
I was actually going to read her name off, but they blanked it out. So
Yeah.
So
Which
if
makes
you
sense.
want to dress up like Naruto or Phoenix,
You could probably get away with that, but the wigs would have to come off.
okay. All right, if you could just style your hair that way, you're good.
Exactly.
Shoot, man, I'm gonna dye my hair like Naruto and go in there, so that way when I get pulled over, I'll be like, "I'm sorry, officer, that's not me."
I'm going mine out. I'm on Goku.
Hey, and,
Yeah.
And Super Saiyan?
Bam, bam, bam. No.
Oh.
and when you get your picture taken, you do your sexy no jutsu, and there's like you and 5 girls around you.
Actually, the sexy no jutsu turns you into a girl.
Well, if you have he's saying
Well-
like if you have shadow clones, so you do the
Shadow
shadow
clone,
clones and then you do the
sexy
sexy jutsu.
Are we
then you
really
got
having
5
this
girls.
argument on air?
Yes, we are having this argument because
Oh.
this is
I
a
actually
nerd
forgot
show.
that.
This
Huh?
I actually forgot that. I haven't watched Naruto in a
I
while.
was trying to help you. I was trying to help you.
Sorry.
Well, Rob can help himself by talking about some Mary Jane.
Yeah, last night me and my boys was smoking up some good herb.
Hey, hey,
Oh,
hey.
that kind of Mary Jane.
No, don't talk about what we did last night.
Woo!
The other
Yeah,
one.
son. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me and the bees. son.
What?
Totally
What?
That
racist.
happened?
Nothing.
Why didn't you
Nothing.
invite me?
Nothing.
This is upsetting.
Move.
Racist.
All right. So, Mary Jane Watson was supposed to have appeared in the upcoming Spider-Man movie, but the actress Shailene Woodley her scenes were cut pretty much last minute. There was something developing in the movie. I mean, I know what's going to happen, and her scenes were cut out because of what they want to go through with the story, and was supposed to put in the third one. However, right now she's saying she may not even be able to do the third movie because right now she's starring in a movie called Divergent, which has been picked up for 2 more films. Meaning, if they want her to shoot this movie, she may have scheduling issues and stuff can be pushed back. So it's something that she just can't do anymore. So for now, Shailene, good luck with Divergent. I've heard mixed stories about the book itself. So we'll see what happens, if they will even bring in Mary Jane or whatever. Just as long as they get a hot redhead. I don't give a damn what they do.
Kirsten Dunst was the best.
You shut your mouth!
No, she wasn't. Not at all. Not at all.
Oh,
Although I'm gonna be upset because I liked what was her name?
Shailene Woodley.
No, not Shailene
Oh.
Woodley. Emma Stone.
Emma
I liked
Stone.
Emma Stone. It's gonna suck when she
I like
dies.
some Emma Stone too.
I like Emma Stone when her hair was red.
Hey, spoilers!
We all know.
Jeez.
Spoilers.
She has a weird mouth.
Spoilers.
She kind of does.
About somebody
Nothing-
dying?
nothing.
He
Come
doesn't
on.
need to know.
Hey, let's not talk about that, shall
We
we?
could.
No.
Or we could.
Yeah,
No.
well, I kind of said I knew, but wasn't going to tell
No,
people.
we're not talking
Thanks!
Anytime, buddy. Happy to help.
Thank you for being a spoiler.
Ah.
Spoiler.
They don't know.
Channeling Professor Janger over there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. My bad. I thought everybody knew. Okay. All right. So basically, speaking of spoilers, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. executive producer came out and said that he understands that the show's had problems throughout the first season, after the season premiere, it kind of had a drop in ratings because of lack of consistency. We've been over this over and over again. I mean, if you've seen the show, we've always talked about every single week about how it's been like a lack of consistency. You're not really following a big plot, but they've said that they've recognized it, and this is what he had to say. It was obviously disappointing that we started with a very high number and it came down. It took a little bit of time to find our sea legs, but now the show is really doing well, which it is. I think the key to us was really starting to work closely with the studios and really figure out with our showrunners and all the creative brains how we could have a show that didn't have Iron Man in it, but did have an incredible amount of Marvel Universe and an incredible amount of mythology that went through here. So, it sounds like they're actually doing a good job now to really bring up the show and make it a lot better. So, yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. should get a lot better. He said that by the season finale, you're going to be hooked again.
I do not appreciate all the unkind words about one of the greatest shows on television right now, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Shit!
Able to be watched Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. on ABC.
You're a liar.
Pads my wallet. Anyway, guys, we do have more show for you. We're going to take a break, but also let's take a look at our special guest tonight. Let's look at a little bit of the Teen Titans Project. We'll be right back, guys.
Okay. I need to put that stuff on.
Mics down.
Yeah.
Mics off. Mics down. Take your mic down.
Okay, mics are down. Okay, this is rolling. This thing's about a minute or so in length, so.
Started having the nightmares again, Roy.
And then we're coming back to.
Raven, Jericho.
Back to Hannah.
It's like they're
If
here.
she's done.
Trying to
Okay,
tell
what
us.
if she's not done?
If she's not done, I'll bring us back.
And you'll just rap a little bit about it?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do
It's
that.
so real and vivid. It's like
Okay, so
Okay.
we're 22 minutes.
We're not going to go all the way?
I believe this clip is a little bit longer. That's why I was going ahead and we're good on time.
About a minute and 4.
We're good. We are perfectly fine.
He's good.
That's weird.
Everybody, good job. Everybody, good job. I'm sorry if I cut anybody off, all right?
No,
Oh, dude, it
We're
just,
all-
it just
we're
ended.
good. That's it? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Just let that go.
Just say it.
Doesn't look like
And it
great.
just ended. So.
Hannah, bring us back. Ready?
Ready to go?
Okay, that looks really, really cool. Who else is excited? I'm excited. Anyone else excited? No?
I'm a little excited.
You should be excited.
I think I peed a little.
You shouldn't be that excited.
Okay.
Anyways, we have our good friend Uncle Neek here in the studio today, and he's going to teach us a little bit about going Greek. Whatever that means.
It's in the butthole.
Oh!
That's uncomfortable.
Okay, we're starting. Really? You said. Okay, Nick, you ready?
Yes, Aspedia! Yes, us. It is I, Uncle Nick, and I'm here to tell you what it means to go Greek. Welcome to my segment. My nephew, Matteo, or Matthew, as you may call him, asked me to do this so that way I could teach the American people how to become more like me, Uncle Nick, which is Greek. So, in order to become Greek, first you must understand what it means to be Greek. Now you may tell me, oh, Uncle Nick, I already know how it means to be Greek. Why, I'm in a fraternity. Oh, I watch all kinds of Hercules movies. To which I say, you stupid. You're so stupid. You don't know nothing. You say stuff like alpha, beta, gamma, delta. That's so stupid. It's alpha, beta, gamma, delta, gamma, gadili. However, this is not here what I'm trying to talk about. What I am here to talk about is these new movies that are coming out. These movies about Heracles, or Hercules, as you may call him. Now, what I don't understand, why the hell did they hire a shiny vampire to be Hercules? who the hell is this guy? He doesn't even speak Greek. Where the hell was John Stamos? Or who the hell, Batista? I think Batista Greek, yeah. We all like him. He do movies like, you guys know, Guardian
Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah, yes, this is my friend. Come here, Rob. Come here.
I'm having a.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Come
Come here.
Lucky.
I know you were. You are good. He's a good boy.
I'm good.
We like Rob.
I really
You like Rob. He say angry things, but he lovable inside. And we love him for that. Now get out of here. We hate you. Alright. Okay. Welcome back to Going Greek. I'm Uncle Nick. Now, what I don't understand as well is why in Iraklis people don't talk like me. Instead, they all talk like they're from Britain or England. Where the fuck that is, I don't care. Why is it that they do this? You can understand me, right? You can understand me, right?
I have no idea what you're saying. I'm
Excellent.
watching
She
it.
understands me. She knows I'm Uncle Nick. Alright. So it's very upsetting to me. However, it's okay. It's alright. Because there are other movies that are coming out. Like 300. And I like 300. He's smiling. He liked 300 too. That's my friend Rob.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Jason, you like 300?
Oh yeah.
Come here, Jason.
Why?
Come here.
No.
Come here, Jason.
Why is this racist?
Come here.
guy calling me over? Well, hey.
Come here, Jason. Jason Spartan in here. And here he's Spartan. Everywhere else, not so much. However, you go away.
You bastard!
Welcome back. This is Going Greek with Uncle Nick. However, 300 was a story, a great, amazing story about 300 Spartans who go against the Persian Empire and kick the living hell out of him. What I do not like about this movie is that Leonidas is played by not a Greek, but a Scottish man.
What do you got against the Scots, huh?
He's not Greek. That's what I have against him. How do you not get this? I've been going at this for... You come here. Come here. In a kukla. Sixeris kukla. Kukla, you mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, you know.
We're gonna need a translator.
You good person. You go away now.
I just called her a bitch.
I didn't actually.
Oh, okay. All right.
But you straight up bitch. He's teaching me words. He's teaching Uncle Nick words. Now, before I go, I must teach you one last thing about Going Greek. And it is a word. And this word is yassas. Now everybody, I'll say it again, yassas. Say it with me now. Yassas. Say it one more time, I can't hear you.
Yassas.
Gamoto kadilis tu gamo. You made my stomach hurt. I can't hear you. Say it again.
Yassas.
That was better. Good job. And now you are ready to be one step closer to Going Greek because now you know the word hello. And this has been Going Greek with Uncle Nick. Have fun. Yassas. Sagapo. Kalinikta.
Hey, well, you ain't teach all them words?
You don't need to know anymore. Until next time.
Okay, so,
We're pulling this thing and coming back to you. Good job.
29 minutes? 17 seconds.
We're. Yeah, excellent.
that just happened. While we all kind of cleanse ourselves of what we just witnessed, why don't you watch another promo for the Teen Titans project?
Okay, they said they could hear us during the break for some reason.
Okay, we're running this one again, guys.
Started having the nightmares again.
Okay, and we're coming back to.
Is this the same break with Jared?
Yeah, this is what I had in there, dude. There were 3 videos. I looked at all 4 and they looked all the same.
Tell me something.
Watch it. Okay, then. Here's what we're gonna do. We're coming back to you.
It's so real.
Or come back to us.
Well, maybe yes, no way.
Reach out and touch.
Can we go to another one?
No, I can't.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
Who are we gonna go to?
Huh?
Who are we gonna go to on
We're
camera?
coming back to me.
Camera 3?
Wait,
No,
I thought
we're coming back to the host. I'm sorry.
Camera 1.
We're coming back to the host.
We're coming back to you.
Chris,
I gotta call
there's
him.
several videos in there.
I found 4 and they all look the same. Hang on. Looks good.
Okay, mics are coming up.
And you're on.
Alright, that is so cool. I can't get enough of watching that.
We're gonna call Chelton.
But right now we have Chelton Perry in our studio. Well, I wish he was right here in our
I'm gonna
studio.
call him.
But we have him on a Skype call right now. And we're going to do an interview with him, and Jason has our interview. Jason?
That's right. Okay, so we've been following Mr. Chelton Perry for quite some time on his Teen Titans project. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce my friend, Mr. Chelton Perry, who we're waiting for him to pick up the phone. Chelton, are you there, buddy?
There we go.
Well, it's got to ring first. You know, he's got to pick up. He was probably watching the show is what happened.
Yes, exactly.
And he doesn't realize that we're on like a 40-second delay.
We're bringing him on.
I bet you he's about to find out.
There he is. There he
Hey,
is.
Chelton.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Wait. No, you can talk now. I'm sorry.
Speak.
The fourth wall has just been shattered tonight on SCNS Live.
Don't you say nothing, Shelton.
How's it going, man?
How's it going, Will?
No, don't tell him to shut up, you bastards.
I didn't tell him to shut up.
I said nothing.
Hey, and also, I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Matt Fowler, Nightwing, who we saw in the trailer, who's watching tonight. Thanks for watching, Matt. Okay, I've been following the Teen Titans, of course. We need to follow your Facebook page, which is going to be in the links at the bottom of the channel. Go ahead and check that out. But your Deathstroke made an appearance somewhere else too, didn't he?
Well, maybe. he's there. He's around.
I could've-
I don't know if you're referring to my project or the new series of Arrow that just came out.
No, actually,
yes, he did.
I saw him on Price is Right. What's up with that?
That's right. Evan called me, I think, a day before, and he's like, dude, me and some buddies are going to the Price is Right, man. I'm like, oh, nice, good for you. He's like, no, you don't understand. Turn on your TV. Why? Just do it. Okay. Turn on the TV. Dude was hype. Like, almost wanted to hug, friggin', what's his face? Who's
Drew
hosting the
Carey.
show?
Drew Carey, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Drew almost said Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's hosting the Price is Right.
I would watch that Jim Carrey was hosting the show. So yeah, Evan was amazing on that. He actually did a commercial for the music awards that was coming up. If you guys ever saw it on TV, he was the guy that was running on a treadmill and singing along with the song. So he had a commercial before that, and then he got onto The Price is Right. So we were really excited for him. It was awesome to see him on TV. So it was great.
Okay, but as far as Titans-wise, what's been going on? Because I've been seeing a lot of work from you guys, been following you on Facebook. Tell me what's new.
Well, I can officially tell everyone, without a shadow of a doubt, that episode 1 has been filmed. All of episode 1 has been filmed, and we just finished writing. We're about
Somebody just do a
99%
victory lap?
done with episode 2.
Okay, what's the running time on it? I'm just curious. Or do we even know yet?
Episode 1's running time is going to be about 12 or 13 minutes.
Sweet.
The way we're trying to break it up is for that first episode, to give you guys a little bit of clarity of what's going on for that 13 minutes. And then the rest of the web series is probably only going to be about like 7 or 8, really short. And then maybe the ending one will be another 13 or 14 minutes. So we don't want to do it too long. Don't want to do it too short because people on the internet have a very low attention span. So we'll make sure we give the information, get the good action, and just hope we do a good job with it.
I think you're doing well. Now, we put up a promo image for the Titans on our Facebook page. We actually made it our landscape photo in the back, and they look cool. How does the how did the Robin armor look when it was completely finished? Because we were all very excited about the Robin armor. How did you feel actually getting a hold of that?
I don't know if you guys can see it behind me, but there are some
What?
Titans props that are there. You got the Robin armor and Batman's mask and Batman's.
Chris, make that bigger. Just make that bigger. I don't even care. Make it bigger.
Okay.
Block me out. I don't care.
I can't. I don't know. How to do it. I don't know. Here it is, guys. Like, this is the actual stuff from the show, so it's pretty amazing.
It's very unprofessional. I'm looking over and now you sent me another image of somebody who was also cast in Titans. Can you tell us a little bit about this new character you showed me?
This is an unreleased image. Our artist, her name is Michelle, really, really amazing artist, just gave me the final colored version of it yesterday, and I sent it to you. So, if you guys do show it on the show today, unreleased, first time it's been seen, but it will be the finished concept art.
I think our board operator has that in the images, and he should be able to add it so we can all get a look at that.
We're doing that right now.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's the first unreleased image, concept image of our Starfire. We just got that done, and our costume designer is out of town right now, but we're going to be talking with her to make that. And then we have someone kind of making the little armor pieces that you're going to see on there. So she's really excited to make that too. It's just all coming together very, very nicely. And, like you said, when I saw that first Robin armor, when I first saw Jared put on that Robin armor, I just, stepped back and I was like, wow, this is actually happening. I don't know what else to say to this, but it looks so good. As soon as he put it on, he domed the Robin persona, like his whole attitude just changed completely. He actually felt like the character. And Sean Shaw, the one who created the armor, did an excellent job. He actually came there that day, kind of did a few touch-ups and whatnot, so I was excited. So, it was just good to see.
Okay, considering that I did not load that in, we're going to do a very low-tech, but here's your look at Starfire, which is not very good at all.
Ooh, I like that.
The pic is amazing. You doing that is not good at all.
No, it's not. The pic is amazing. I'm gonna put up the unreleased image on SCNS Live because that was kind of my fault. I'll bite that bullet anyway. Okay, so last time we were getting a little bit of the gear, but what have you been using to film this, by the way? Because you got some new lenses and stuff. What you said it was battle ready, I believe.
Oh, you've been stalking my Facebook page.
Of course, we're Facebook friends. Come on now. Play with me.
No, for the first part of the movie, we used regular Canon cameras, but we used the 100mm top quality L series lens. We actually filmed some of it with a Sony, and it's going to be in 2K film. And then I just got some new lenses right now that is cinematic quality lenses, and then I got the shoulder mount and the follow focus stuff for it. So when we film episode 2, we're coming in with new equipment, some new lenses, a little bit more lighting gear. So it's just every episode has to be better than the previous one. So we always want to try and up our game every time we do another episode. And sometimes you gotta spend a little money, a lot of money to make something good. So it's been a blast getting this stuff. Kind of heartbreaking though to see all that cash go away. But it's been thanks to the generous donations and hard work of my team and all the fans that this has been happening. So I thank you guys for that.
Okay, one thing that I've been curious about, and also if any of the guys in the chat room have any questions for Chelton, go ahead and start chiming off and we'll go ahead and get to those. But one thing I wanted to ask was, what does the storyline follow for this particular team of Titans? Because in the previews we've seen a lot of different characters from multiple incarnations of the Titans. We've seen Raven, we've seen Robin, Superboy, Wonder Girl. What's the storyline that we're following here? Or what are we looking at story-wise?
So here's the thing. When we originally put the script together, I went full fanboy. And I just had tunnel vision. So I'm like, no, Robin has to have this, and they have to do this, because that didn't happen, because that happened, and that happened. And I didn't want to go Spider-Man 3 on the thing, which I have said before, which, continuity is weird and there are like 5 or 8 villains in one movie. It just doesn't make sense. So originally, I just stuck to the comic books, just straight the comic books, just how it flowed, how it did everything. But after we finished episode 1, we saw the characters developing a life of their own, especially as we were writing it. And it's not that the comic books weren't good. We're going to be following the core of what everything is about. You know, there are certain things that just have to happen. But it may not happen exactly the way it happened in a comic book because we have to make it for web or TV. So I will say it will be following the line of the very beginning of when Tim Drake started the Titans and when Young Justice and Titans broke up. So we'll be following that storyline, but at the same time, it's going to be our own Titans. We're taking the creative license, again, not going overboard, not completely straying away from the story that people know and love, but just really making it our own, while still keeping true to the story. So there is a storyline, yet there isn't one, but I believe that the fans will not be angry with us and how we do things.
Well, you don't want that, fanboys and girls, especially of such a beloved title such as the Titans, will get a little upset if you mess around with our characters too much. I'm sorry if that sounded personal for a second. I'm sorry. We do have some.
It's okay.
We do have some questions, guys. What do we have from the chat room?
Yeah, I believe I'm saying this right. Silverhawks, I want to say is his name. The question is, will there be a Beast Boy or a Cyborg?
Yes and yes. In fact, I will give you guys the roster of the Titans. It will be Tim Drake Robin, Connor Kent Superboy, Wonder Girl, Cassie Sandmark, Kid Flash, Bart Allen, going into Beast Boy, Raven, Cyborg, and Starfire. And of course, you know that our main villain in the series for season 1 will be Deathstroke.
Yes!
I say that lightly because there are some twists and turns with Deathstroke that I believe everyone will enjoy.
I think you just made some very happy nerds, if you couldn't tell from Miss Cora coming into the shop there for a second.
Hey, I'm here to please, man. What can I do?
I've got people doing victory laps. Woo! Get the hell out of here! Get out of here! All right, do we have any more questions from the chat while you guys are goofing off over here, dorks? Oh, man. Okay, one thing
He answered everything already, all the questions they're asking.
Everybody, wow, you've like answered everyone's questions. Okay, my question is, I know all this is a labor of love, and I know this might be a personal question, as you can not answer it if you want, but how much has been put into this? Because a lot of this has been your own love and everything. How much has been put into this, man?
I can say this. There has been a lot of ups and downs and sacrifices and such. But through it all, we've all put in a lot. Through time, through money, through acting, through... it's all been trial and error, because this is my first big web series that I've done. And, mistakes are made, especially in that first year. So we just take those mistakes and learn from them and just put in more. And we're going to keep putting in more. I don't think it will ever end of how much is going to be put into this. Now, if you're talking dollars and cents, well, it's...
We don't have to go into that question if you don't want to. I got others to ask.
Let's just say that the money has been well spent and every dime is going back into the project, no matter how much or how little we get, because we want to make sure that we give everyone, for a web series, the most top quality thing that we can. That's our passion, that's our pride, that's what we do. We're the Titans. We ain't doing nothing less than that.
I think we got another question here. What you got there, Rob?
Yeah, Shelton, what I want to know was, have you heard or received any pushback from the people that own these characters, DC or whoever else? I mean, has there been any mini backlash against you?
No, not at all. The way, of course, like if I get caught, like the feds will probably go back and listen to this conversation and like hold me in contempt or something. But the way we've been doing it is we've been watching and learning from previous web series that have happened to people who have tried to people who are doing it. And we're saying to ourselves, okay, how are they, for example, there's a Nightwing web series that's coming out by a great director. I don't want to butcher his name, but he's an amazing director. Went to a Kickstarter, got his money, and boom, he's doing the stuff. So we're like, okay, what is it that he's doing to make sure that, DC or Warner Brothers isn't coming after him? He's keeping it low key. Besides the Kickstarter that he did, he's keeping it low key. He's advertising it when he can, but he's not making such a huge deal about it that DC is just on his back. So we're kind of doing the same thing. People know about us. You guys know about us. We're getting fans all the time. But I think if we just keep it low key, then they're not too bad about it. I mean, in 2006, DC released a statement, not to us, but just in general, 2006 or 2007, that, look, we don't mind if you guys, just in general, make a web series. You guys can do this, you guys can do this, but don't make a profit off of it. Don't be doing anything lewd or anything with our characters, or don't do this or don't do this, otherwise we will come after you. So we're trying to make sure, we follow within those guidelines of that statement that they announced. And we're definitely making sure that we're not making a profit off of this at all, because I think that would definitely be the big, thing that might get us shut down if we get shut down. And the thing about it too is, it's not that they would tell us to stop making the movie. They would pretty much tell us to stop getting funded for it. So if we can't get any outside funding, if by any chance they send us a cease and desist, then all right, we're not going to get any more outside funding. But I'm still going to put my own money into it, or whatever money that I get to make it happen, because that's what I've been doing anyway. So, haha, take that.
Speaking of getting speaking of recognition, and by the way, you went to a con and you guys were kind of plugging the product, but you were surprised at how many people were actually coming to you during the con who were like, "Oh, you're with the Teen Titans project, right?"
Yeah, I was. Actually, one of a friend of mine who's watching right now, his name is Colin. When we went to our very first con, and I was like, "Hey, can I do an interview about the Teen Titans?" He's like, "Wait, you're with the Teen Titans project? Oh my gosh! Like, I've been following you. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome." He's doing his own web series of Young Justice Abduction. So he came up to me and knew about the project, and we started talking. And he told his other friends, and from other cons, people have heard about us or saw us on Facebook. So it was, and actually, I was at the gas station near my house, doing my thing, getting some gas, whatever, and like this shifty-eyed, crazy, I'm sorry if I get racist, but the shifty-eyed, crazy, skinny white dude came up to me. He's like, "Hey, are you Chelton Perry?" And I'm like, maybe. "Who are you?" He's like, "I know about you." I'm like,
That's scary.
All right. He's like, "You're the guy who's doing the Teen Titans project." I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me. Good, nice to meet you. So,
please don't kill me.
It's nice, but it's weird at the same time to know that people are following you, looking at your project. But it's kind of cool to see it. It's kind of nice.
Do we have any more questions from the chat room that I need to get to? Anybody?
Yes, I have one right here. It is from Beetle Guy. Will there be any cameos from characters in the Justice League?
It's a good question.
Well, I can tell you in episode 1, we will see a brief cameo of Batman and Superman. Throughout the series, we will have a presence of Nightwing. I mean, technically, he's a Justice League reserve member, so you can count him as a Justice League member if you want to. But yes and no. I mean, we definitely want to focus around the Titans, the next generation of heroes that are coming up. So you may see a few cameos here and there. You might hear a voice, but I can't give away too much. So all I can say is, you'll be seeing some people. I just can't tell you who, when, or where, but they'll be around.
And by the way, I can't help but notice that stylish T-shirt that you have on there, and I think I've asked multiple times, but I think if I got one of those T-shirts, I might actually wear it on the air. I'm just saying.
Jason, I'm going to tell you something right now. This T-shirt that I'm wearing right now, at this moment, it's yours.
Eat it, suckers! I mean, thank you very much for that gracious gift, and I'm sorry you don't have a couple more for my fellow cast members. Such a shame. Anyway,
You're going to die.
This right here, this is definitely yours. So it is. If you give me your undisclosed location, I will make sure to disclose it to you.
I'll make sure I'll make sure you get that information. Nobody else does. One question I want. Do we have any more questions to get to before I ask another one? No. Oh, what you got?
Are there going to be any love interests, or what are the love interests?
Typical. Yeah, I said it.
Okay, so I will say that we will see some friction between Superboy and Wonder Girl. And you just might, see a little hint of something between the spark of Nightwing and Starfire.
Stop dancing over there.
That's all I can give you right now. But we will definitely be hitting on some points. They definitely, all the characters have their history before the Titans and whatnot. And so we'll be bringing that to light as the story progresses.
So one of the questions I had, what was the one thing that you felt you had to address with this series? What was the one thing you felt you could not leave out? I know there has to be something, right?
Robin. I know this is horrible, but and people hate Robins at all times because they either get killed or something. But throughout the history of the animated DC movies or the horrible movies that came out Batman-wise, Forever and Batman and Robin, they have never really done Robin justice. But more specifically, they've really never done Tim Drake justice. So when I was going about this, I was like, you know what? It's not really, what person do I need in here? Who is the person, which Robin do I want to use? Because I could have put in anyone that I wanted to, but I've always thought that Tim Drake was a really good leader. He was a really strong character. And that he just brought a life to the Titans that none of the other Robins did. He's always been my favorite Robin. Loved him forever. So he needed to be in there. Without him, I probably wouldn't have done this web series if Tim Drake didn't exist. So,
because that was actually the first short that you did. You did a little bit of there is a Robin in here, and I think I asked you before which Robin it was going to be, and of course, Tim Drake's my favorite too. I think the term that we're looking for with Tim Drake is natural at things.
Yes.
I think that's a good term for Tim.
He is a natural born leader. That's what Tim Drake is. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I needed him. I needed him. I needed to find someone. I needed to find someone that would be Tim Drake. That would take his story and make it his own. And then, like I said, Jared Ngusa, the one who's playing our Tim, has just, literally nailed the character. We sat down and talked about what Tim Drake feels, what he should feel as both Tim and as Robin. He's just made it amazing. And of course, our writer has come in and helped him with lines and feelings and whatnot, so he's just spot on. Love it. You guys are going to like it, I think, in episode 1. So.
Okay. And do we have any more questions from the chat, everybody, that need to address? Okay, then last question. Going forward, going forward, what do you want to put into this series? What do you have to have? Besides a character, let's say we're 10 episodes in. Where do you want to be at 10 episodes?
Where do I want to be at 10 episodes?
Because you're going to be, by the way, I'm just saying.
My honest answer to that question is Mortal Kombat Legacy. That's where I want to be at. Like, there is a quality of production that is out there. You know, there are a lot of great fan films that are out on the internet. But, you know, there are some where you just say, oh, that is really, really good. That is just amazing. And again, a friend of mine were just talking to each other saying, like, Mortal Kombat Legacy literally just went above and beyond the bar of fan-made projects. Like, that is where you need to be. So I want to be at that production value to where it's not just another fan film. I want it to be where it is a cinematic movie. You know, I know that we are limited in what we have and what we're doing, but I want to bring that quality to the people. You know, I want it to be where if you say that name, Chelton Perry or Justin Jones or any of our cast members, they have a good taste in their mouth because of what they saw. And this is what I want to push to get to. This is what we have to push to get to. Because if we're not going in that direction, then it's not working.
Chelton, I always like talking to you because I can hear the passion in your voice, and I can feel how much you want this project to be made. And we here at SCNS Live, we're going to be watching. Well, you already know we're watching. We're always watching. Always watching.
I'm glad I got have you guys as fans. You guys have been a huge support, and I've said this every time I've been on here. But thank you guys so very much, because you guys are true nerds, and you know what you want.
We are true nerds.
If you see something
We're
good,
nerds.
you will tell people. And if you see something bad, you will also tell people. So I'm glad through all of this, you know, you guys have stuck by me and just, you know, seen this thing progress and go forward. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
We're always enjoying the ride. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelton Perry of the Teen Titans Project. We're going to have some links down in the descriptions. Thank you for joining us, my buddy. I hope to see you again very soon, and we'll be watching your project.
Thank you. And thank everybody for watching who's in the chat room. Thank you, guys.
And I got to hear it. What? Titans what? Titans what?
Titans together, Titans forever. I want you guys to spam that in the chat room for like a good 2 minutes.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, Chelton Perry.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take one more break before we come back and close the show. Let's go ahead and take another look at Teen Titans Project.
Started having the nightmares again, Roy. The ones with Raven and Jericho. It's like they're here. Trying to tell me something.